They're going after Joe Rogan, dog. How? Come on, man. What's up, baby? Welcome back to another episode of Rated G with Gary G, Garcia and Brian Licata. We are your hosts. I am Gary G. Garcia, along with my partner, Misinformation, Brian Licata. It is so good to see you. It's so good to be back again. We broke 50. We hit a milestone for us. You know, we went past it.
This is the longest running show that I've ever been a part of.
Me too.
Really? Okay, cool.
Me too, yeah. Hands down, me too.
Hashtag me too.
Hashtag G2. So what's up, baby? How was your week, man?
It was good, man. Honestly,
you're looking good. You're in focus.
Yeah, thank you.
You know,
I got the different mic. Do I sound clearer or better, or is it? How's the sound on this?
Sounds good. I wouldn't be able to tell it was a different mic.
Is it loud enough?
It sounds good.
But yeah, no, I was busy. My fiance's friends came down. These are two girls that she's been friends with, I think, since like 5th or 6th grade. So they flew down. We drove down to Miami, got them set up in the Airbnb, and then they went out to dinner, and then I came back up here with Boots. But I'm going to drop him off tonight, and then I'm going down there, and then we're going to go out probably to South Beach.
Yeah, and then you're going to get a little mingling going on, man. You're all going to drop your keys in a fucking fishbowl and see what happens.
Well, did you know, G, what the pineapple is a symbol of?
What is the pineapple a symbol of?
It's a symbol of swinging.
Really?
I don't know. I'm gonna fact check that because I might be wrong.
You probably are wrong because I never heard that. I feel like if it was, I would have heard that. I would know that information, but it could be true. I don't know. I just found out what a beard was.
Oh, you never heard that term before?
Beard? No.
What did you think it was called? Did you not know it existed, or did you not know how to name it?
I always looked at those dudes as down lows. You know, that's what we call them, down lows. But supposedly a beard is what? A gay guy that's married to a chick so that no one knows he's gay, and that's like she's his beard.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be married, but dating or partner.
So you're with a girl, and the girl's your beard,
right? Because
the girl makes you look like like you're a dude. I guess I don't know any of that things. I don't care. That's why I don't know. A down pineapple.
Yeah, it's an upside down pineapple, actually. I didn't know it was upside down. I knew it was a pineapple, but I didn't know it was upside down.
Oh, so if you see someone wearing a badge or a pin, a badge, damn, that's a hardcore swinger walking around with a badge on these shit of an upside down pineapple. Looking for a partner swap. An upside down pineapple on someone's front porch can be seen as an invitation to join a swingers party. I don't think they put invitations out like that. I don't think they just go and throw a fucking upside down pineapple on the front and whoever comes. I'm kind of thinking they know who's coming to those parties.
Yeah. You probably it's probably like some small town shit, There's actually a town in Burlington County called Medford Lakes, and that is historically known as a swingers town.
Really?
Yeah, Medford Lakes was before air travel was super popular. It was a summer retreat for people from Philly. They would go out to the lakes, but it's in between Philly and Atlantic City.
When we did the episode on kinks, swingers wasn't in there.
Yeah, that's odd. Is it?
Then again, I'll keep it real. I've never met a swinger. Have you ever met like a couple that like, yeah, we're swingers, try to hook up with you and your lady?
No,
I never met.
No. The thing we talk about though.
I performed at a big girls swinger party. I did a show there. I got to perform and leave.
Big girls?
Big. All big.
Like how big?
That was a while ago. I don't think there was anyone under 3.
Woo!
Except for the dudes. The dudes were all skinny. Yeah. That was a while ago. It was very uneventful. I left before the party started.
How was the show? That's a bigger question.
It was weird. Because I had to perform in front of like a DJ. I had a DJ there. And I performed, but I was just standing with people standing in a circle around me. No stage, no nothing.
Yeah, that's
cheap ass microphone that kept going out.
Shit.
So I wound up getting rid of the mic and just, doing it.
Just yelling a little louder.
Yeah. Yo, my shot day's getting cut off over here, man. We gotta get shot day on that, man. Come on. Yeah, man. You gotta turn the cup upside down. You're gonna put that out in front of your house tonight. The cup upside down. See who else joins the party.
See if anybody starts knocking.
I never heard that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But everybody got symbols. Everybody got symbols, man.
Not entirely sure why I know that either.
Pedos got a lot of symbols, dude. Pedos. They got a lot of symbols. They got the triangle symbol with the swirl. They got fucking hot dogs, pizza. All that shit is fucking symbols, man. You can't fucking even like Pampers. That little heart. That heart, the way they do the heart on Pampers. Which makes me wonder.
All right, this is from the FBI.
Yeah.
Symbols and logos used by pedophiles to ID sexual preferences.
Small blue spiral.
Hold on, I want to see what this says. Pedophiles, to include those who sexually abuse children, as well as those who produce, distribute, and trade child pornography in using various types of identification logos or symbols to recognize or distinguish. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. So
wow,
there you
bro,
go.
Look
There's
at
the
that
triangle.
on the coin, dude.
There's the triangle. But I mean, that's
bro.
But that's a different kind of coin. That's not a regular coin. That's like a coin
that's
that they got.
Quarter, dog.
It's a quarter, but you're not going to go
to
to a store and get that quarter.
No,
in other words,
they're stamping it and using it to pass around, right?
Well, that quarter is probably somebody who's very deep into that shit, and they give them the quarter, sort of like, when you go and you stop doing drugs. And you get your little coin.
Yeah,
it's like that. So you're able to show it. You're probably able to show it to someone else, and they go, "Oh, okay."
That's what they used to get into the meeting.
To get into the meetings. Exactly. Those little I never seen the quarter shit, but yeah, those triangles is one of them. The heart is another
Jeffrey. One. My name's Bill Clinton, and I'm a pedophile.
What's going on with that chick? What's going on with Gazelle? Have they sentenced her yet?
Dog.
No one even knows. It's not even in the news. You know what I'm saying? She was found guilty, and no one gives a fuck. They're too busy keeping us.
There's a couple things going on in the news right now. Like things are about to heat the fuck up in the Ukraine. Like that's going on right now.
Popping, right?
The U.S. are backing the Ukrainian forces because they don't want Russia to start invading. Because this is the same shit that happened with like Poland, with Germany. Once a German or Austro-Hungarian country or Russia starts invading like Poland or the Ukraine or these other countries, it's only a matter of time before they keep going.
I mean, that's what they are. Who do they think they are? America? Only we're allowed to invade, dude. Only we can do that shit, man. And we don't invade. What we do is called preemptive. We do preemptive strikes.
Right. It's
all wordplay, dog. All wordplay. We don't invade. We do preemptive strikks. Mm-hmm. We kind of feel like you might try to talk shit to us down the line. So we're going to put you in check before you can do that.
Her sentencing, Ghislaine Maxwell's sentencing is on June 28th, 2022. A retrial has been sought on the grounds that a juror may not have disclosed during jury selection that he was sexually abused in the past.
Yeah, see, that's the thing with those juries. You know what's so funny with those juries, man? They don't want to get no one on there that can relate.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like if it's a cop, case, they don't want no one on that jury that has family that's cops. They don't want no one on that jury that ever had a bad experience with cops. They don't want no one that relates. You know what I'm saying? They want people that have no idea about anything, and then they're the ones that got to judge it.
Right.
The truth of the matter, I was thinking about, you're supposed to get judged by 12 peers. Look up the word peers. I want to know what the actual definition of that word is, because I'll keep it real. I'm not the most intelligent dude in the world. I know I can use it in the proper terminology, but I never really looked at peers, because to me, peers is what? Friends. That's what I always thought it was, friends. But it could just be people in your same age group or some shit like that. That's why I want to know what the definition is.
Yeah. All right. So we'll get the Merriam-Webster dictionary definition
Yeah,
here.
let's just see what it
peer,
says.
One that is
One
of
that is
equals standing with another.
Wow.
A member of one of 5 ranks. Duke. Okay. So
One belonging to the same societal group, especially based on age, grade, or status. See, now that's freaking bug, because whenever they got black dudes on trial, the whole jury be white, like this one black dude. And I'm like, that's not his peers. There's no way in earth that's his peers.
No, but so the other term for peers, let's go back to this. So a member of one of the 5 ranks, Duke, Marquess, Earl, Viscount, and Baron of the British peerage, or noble. So it's a term of nobility also. So in that case, it is a jury of peers that the black man is not a part of.
I don't think I have 12 peers. I don't think there's 12 people out there that we consider ourselves in the same fucking frame. Technically, I should never be put on trial. I don't have 12 peers. I don't understand, like, when there's a dude of color, Spanish or black, and he's getting tried for something, and he looks and it's an all-white fucking jury, how that motherfucker doesn't stand up and go, those ain't my fucking peers.
Well, if you ever get...
Like, if you're from the hood and you get into trouble, there should be nobody on that jury that's not from the hood.
Right.
Everyone on that jury should be from the hood.
I agree, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, yeah.
Because those are your peers.
Yeah.
Let them decide of whether or not what you did was proper in the element that you're in. That would be peers.
Yeah, man. I mean, go back to the street justice, like everything was before 1900,
The
Some old
Western
school
days.
shit. Yeah, the Western
When
days.
the sheriff came out and the dude would be like, go back inside, sheriff. This has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
The sheriff would go right back inside. All right. I'll be out here when it's done.
It's like kind of like a Jedi mind trick. Sheriff, it has nothing to do with you.
Back in the day, I wonder, like, when they used to do, what are those shits called? Where they
Duels.
take 10
A duel.
paces.
Yeah, a duel.
Did they really do that? Did they really sit there, walk 10 paces, turn around, or just stare at each other and, like, see who drew first? You think that went down like that? Because I don't know. I think if there's a dude who I know is really fast and we're walking 10 paces away, I might just turn around and pop him in the back of the head while he's walking away. Why wait?
Yeah, well, there was Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr had a duel.
That's like a famous duel, right?
Yeah.
Who won?
The fatal duel between Hamilton and Burr shocked the nation, but it was the identity of the man killed, not the fact that the duel itself that produced such dismay.
30 years or more, people were dueling.
Yeah. Judicial combat. So-called because God allegedly judged the man in the right and let him win. Yeah, heads of state and Catholic Church. Yeah.
But who won that duel between those two, man?
Hamilton, Burr duel. I
don't think any of them won. I think they killed somebody innocent. Between Aaron Burr and did I say vice president?
Yeah. Burr was Aaron Burr was the vice president. Alexander Hamilton was the secretary of treasury.
And them motherfuckers dueled? That's some gangster shit right there. Imagine that going on now.
Yeah, Burr killed Hamilton, bro. Yeah, Alexander Hamilton, bro. Like, he was he like wrote one of the writers of the Constitution.
See, that's how we should choose our presidents.
Well, I mean, dude, back then it was different. Like they came here, or their ancestors came here to escape the oppression, and
oppress others.
Yeah, the religious oppression, of others, and then to come and oppress others. They were looking for escape.
They said, listen, if anyone's going to do the oppressing, it's us. We're oppressors. We're not the oppressed.
But see, it's not everyone who came over here. So Philadelphia was like a Puritans, like all those like Amish and Dutch people. Those people moved here and they went out to the countryside and they've been doing the same shit since they came over. But that's why
fireplaces.
Building fireplaces, making
swings, building playgrounds. Them motherfuckers could build, those Amish motherfuckers, boy.
Yeah, man. No,
They
no.
know their way. They know their way around wood.
And they're really good bakers too. Any of their donuts, sweets, pastries, anything like that. Also
Is
very,
Krispy
very
Kreme
good.
Amish?
No,
Then
it's
they
not.
don't know shit about fucking donuts. Krispy Kreme is the shit, son. Shit. You don't even smoke. It's those cigars. You still smoking those cigars?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's a nice cigar smoke fucking cough right there. You all right over there?
Dude, the water went down the wrong pipe and it fucking got me. I told you this might be the episode that I puke. This espresso that I had, it was a double and it was really strong. And it's like
the espresso took you out.
The consistency of it is not like it's not full liquid, you know, it's like sludge going down like straight mud, man.
Hold on 1 second. I can't sit here in this t-shirt. It's freezing in this house. You fucking in there in 70-degree weather. Hold on a second.
We cut to this quick commercial break. Because Gary,
I'm not built for this weather, dog.
Yo, move south, bro.
I'm gonna move soon. I got to. I have no choice.
Yo, come visit for real. Come down like end of this month or in March. If you want to come down solo, if you want to come down with whoever, I mean, you can crash here. You can get a hotel. Come
doubt.
Check it out, bro. We'll go down to Miami.
I just gotta get my money right up here right now, man. You know, shit was all good just a week ago, but money goes quick, man. Bills come in.
I know.
Money goes quick.
I know. I got my girl's birthday and Valentine's Day within
Valentine's Day.
4 days.
Oh, now you got to take us someplace this year. We kind of fucked you up on that one.
No, you know what she said she wanted? She wanted chocolates. So I'm getting her these special chocolates that she wants.
And then upside down pineapple. So she can see what else is out there.
She got that shit already, boy. I told you she was in Miami last night with her friends.
So what did they fool around in college?
I don't know. Those are questions you got to ask her. I can't speak.
Let's get her back on the show. I want to find out she fooled around with her friends in college. I ain't mad at you. Most of y'all boo. Keep it real.
I think that she would probably disagree. I think it's a no, and I think she would disagree to say that most of them do. That's what I would think she would say.
I mean, I'm not saying that that's a fact. I'm just saying I think that most of them do. I could be wrong, dude. I'm usually wrong. You know, I'm usually wrong. Speaking about being wrong,
dude, I'd like to think that that's true. Also,
we're gonna have to start our shows each show by letting everyone know that the views and opinions that we share on this show do not represent the views and opinion of YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or any other place we might post this shit. We don't claim our shit to be factual. What we ask is that people go out and check the facts themselves the same way we do. Maybe we're wrong. That's why we say misinformation. We claim it from the jump because, you know, they're going after Joe now, man. They're going after Joe Rogan.
I know, dude.
They're going after Joe Rogan, dog. How? Come on, man.
Man, I was talking to a friend of mine last night and then someone else earlier in the day. And they're doing the same thing to Rogan they do to everyone else, bro. They're just trying to call him a racist now, you know? Yeah. And like I told, you know.
Well, I mean, they're not saying he's a racist.
No, they are, bro. Yeah, people are saying he's racist. They are. They're saying he's making racist comments. And that's
not what the whole beef is about from the beginning with Spotify. The whole beef
is not, but now they're adding.
So they couldn't get him with. They couldn't get him with the other things, so now they're trying to get him with this.
And man, the thing is you can clip any of that shit out to look exactly the way you want to it. The only thing I will say is if you have an opinion on anybody, and Rogan included, just listen to full episodes of him with guests. You know what I mean? And you'll understand who the guy is. It's the same shit with us. If you ever hear anything about that what we say, just listen to a full fucking episode of the show and you'll understand who we are. You know?
Exactly. But you know what gets me, man, is like it's like people don't know how to not listen anymore. Like if you don't like the dude, don't listen to his show. Don't listen to his show. They trying to get his show pulled. They're trying to shut him down. For what? He's not out there preaching hate on nobody. He has conversations with people. What the fuck are they trying to fucking shut him down
and
for?
honest conversations with people.
Dude, and they're saying he's doing listen, we throw out misinformation. I'll be real honest about that. I say it from the jump. If you don't listen, that's your fault.
But we don't have near as many listeners as this guy does.
We don't.
And that's what the problem people have with him is he has so much influence. And that's what everyone is scared of. They're scared of the influence that he has.
But my
For real, they are. The government's scared of him, bro. They really are.
I mean, if y'all don't know what's going on, Joe Rogan, they're going at him because they're saying that he's dangerous. I've been called dangerous because he's not, he doesn't believe everything that the government is telling us. And he's brought people on the show that talked against what the mainstream media is putting out there. And they're right away blatantly saying that he's he's talking garbage, basically, is what they're saying. But the people he's bringing on are legitimate people.
I know.
Legitimate doctors, legitimate scientists. He's bringing on people that know what the fuck they talking about. It's not like he's bringing me on there.
Right. Dude,
if he was bringing me on there, then I get it.
He had Sanjay Gupta, the medical guy from CNN, on the show. He had all these guys. He had one of the guys who was responsible or partially mRNA vaccines, bro.
Yeah. He's actually one of the creators.
Yeah.
They're saying he's bringing on people that are talking bullshit.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to shut him down. Joe Rogan, man, big up to you. You're an inspiration. Stay strong. Yeah. I know you will, because they're fucking with a warrior there.
Yeah, man. And I want to say that
they're not fucking with no pussy, dude. They're fucking with a warrior there, dude.
Dude, he's a
built
beast.
For this.
He's a beast.
Built for this shit.
And I don't always agree with the stuff that he says, but the reason that I'm doing all of the stuff that I'm doing right now is because of his show. I started watching his show at episode like 350 or 400, and that's what got me into podcasts, and that's what got me started on him 5 years ago. So yeah. I mean,
listen, I don't agree with everything he says either.
Yeah,
but it's interesting. It's a good show. It's great conversations. Get the fuck off the man's dick. Get off his dick. Let him do what he's doing. If you don't like what he's kicking, don't watch his fucking show.
Yo, and then the thing is, bro, how many fucking people love his show? It's like you're saying take him off the air, but there's 50 million people who listen to his show every fucking week. Dude, he has the most views of anybody. Yeah. Period, bro. Fucking period.
Dude. And then you got all these artists now pulling his songs off of Spotify if they don't take him off the show.
And dude, Neil Young. Dude, Neil Young.
Dude, you're irrelevant. You're irrelevant. You're old. And I'm a fan of Neil Young. I'll keep his shit on if it plays in my car, but you're irrelevant. How old is that dude now? 70-something? 80-something? I don't even know how old he is, but he's irrelevant. I said it. What are you going to pull me off? A fucking YouTube?
Dude, I'm looking at some Rogan stats. He has 5,055 hours of podcast recorded time. It's 211 days of podcast. The dude's been on the air for a fucking year. Yo,
that's just 1 year.
That's crazy, bro. 211 days. It's almost a fucking year. And he started in 2010. He's only been doing this shit for 12 years. That's nuts, bro.
12 years, yeah.
This motherfucker's gonna be doing this shit. I hope for his whole life, man. I love his show. I really do.
I hope he does it for as long as he wants to do it.
Yes, I agree with you on that. You're right. I hope he does it for as long.
And I'm sure he will.
Yep.
There's certain people you can't touch in a sense that they don't give a fuck, and what built them up is the fact that they didn't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. So when people come at him, the followers that follow him know they don't give a fuck. They know who they're dealing with already. You know what I'm saying? That's like basically us, man. Anyone who fucks with us, they know there's going to come a point if this shit blows up that people are going to come against us for no fucking reason. I mean, what do we talk? I talk nonsense.
Yeah.
I talk nonsense. I still can't even believe people actually sit down and listen with us, man, because I talk nonsense. Sometimes the shit I drop is factual and true. I do research. I'm not just talking out of my asshole, but research is like anything else. You're getting it from information from places.
Where you choose to get the information from,
Yeah, and you got to go to different places and see what, like, listen, man, when they say there's always three sides to a story, that's how you got to look at it. You got to go to other places, see what's being said. There's going to be stuff that correlates to it all, that stays the same. That stuff is truth.
Right. But you're always going to find something that is going to reaffirm what you believe in, especially with the internet. Like you can, whatever opinion or fact that that you believe, you'll find those supporting arguments and contrary arguments.
Of course.
If you want to, you know,
it's like people don't want to have conversations no more, man. Listen, when everyone agrees, you know how fucking boring that world is going to be?
Yeah.
You know how boring your conversations are going to be? When you say something, the person goes, I agree with that. And that's it. Nothing else to add, nothing else to go against, no friction coming from anything, man. Conversations, you know, I don't know, dude, but they, you know, like you got Dave Chappelle, who couldn't have been more clearer on that last fucking special about what it is he does, and they still try to shut him down. And now you got Joe Rogan. These are people that you can't touch. They're warriors. The people who fuck with them because they go against the mainstream.
And the thing with Rogan now too is he has absolute fuck you money. He doesn't need any of the platforms at all. The dude could start his own server and have his own internet just for his fucking show. And people would pay to access whatever server that is. And he's boys with fucking Elon Musk, who's putting satellites in space. You know?
Imagine that, boys with Elon Musk.
Yeah, dude.
You know, do you give me a lift around the world real quick in one of your fucking phallical rocket ships?
And the thing that I also like about Rogan is if you listen to him, he kind of sounds like he's still somewhat of a normal dude, you know? Like, I mean, I know
Rogan?
Yeah, he's like,
I think he's a down-to-earth dude.
Yeah, he seems down to earth, man. I mean, anybody.
I don't know him, but I think he's a down-to-earth dude.
Anybody who does what you guys do, being a stand-up comedian, there has to be some level of being down to earth. Otherwise, you couldn't do your job. You couldn't relate to people like that. You know what I mean? You wouldn't be able to. Yeah. Not if you're writing your own jokes, at least.
I mean, some comedians are dicks.
Yeah, they're probably not all that funny, though.
You know, once again, that's in the. I know people who aren't funny, and I hear people laughing at them all the time. I don't find them funny, but someone does.
That's true.
You know, I hear certain people I hear say a joke, and the people laugh. I go, "You're just encouraging them. Just encouraging them. Stop that." So the last episode we did, remember I had the show?
Yeah.
I had the show, so we had to end a little earlier. 50th episode. Yeah. Remember I had to go to the show.
The stuttering show.
Yeah, where I started. You know, I ate a little bit of mushrooms. And in the beginning.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, in the beginning, you know, when you start first eat mushrooms, I don't know if it's a mental thing of, I know I'm gonna be tripping, but there's like like you can't talk for a second.
That's at the same point when you get the butterflies going in your stomach.
Yeah, I mean, it's the very beginning. You're not high on anything. You just ate the shit. But for some reason, you get like that.
You're like, oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's just about to lick off.
Oh, shit.
But, I went to go do the shows that night. Maybe I shouldn't have did the mushrooms. I don't know. But it was like a light crowd. It was a crowd of like, I think, 14 people, you know? And I'm doing my shit. Katz is with it. I come up to start talking about the vaccinations. And then this one lady who's sitting in the front is just like mad at me. Meanwhile, I really don't say nothing. I even say, I'm not anti-vaccination, people. I am not telling no one to not go and get vaccinated, man. So don't ever put me in that boat, man. I'm not anti-vaccination. I'm anti-telling people what the fuck. I'm not I don't tell people what the fuck to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Do you? My brother's vaccinated. I got friends that are vaccinated. I don't give a fuck. I don't sit there and say, you went and got vaccinated and make fun of them or anything like that. I don't even make fun of people getting vaccinated. I say very clearly, I'm anti-me getting vaccinated. I want you motherfuckers to get vaccinated. I want everyone to go and get vaccinated. I don't want to get vaccinated. You know, it's that simple. You know, so she starts saying some shit and she starts throwing shit at me, which I happen to know the facts of. You know, like just recently.
What is she saying to you? She's saying this to you from the couch in front?
Well, where the couch would be. We don't have the couches there no more.
Oh, it's just chairs?
But where they would be, now it's chairs, yeah. So they're right in the front row. And she's just telling me, like, you know, that I need to go get vaccinated, that the vaccinations are safe and effective. And I said, well, none of that's been proven yet. What's safe and effective? You know what I'm saying? Like, in other words, we don't know how that reacts to other drugs. If you're on other drugs, if you're on heart medication, if you're on this, if you're on that, They don't really know because those tests haven't been made. So this is the test. If someone's on those drugs and it doesn't affect them, then it's safe to take with that drug, you know. But the CDC itself came out and said that 75% of the deaths that were, not 75%, 75% of deaths that were recorded, COVID wasn't the reason for the death. They tested positive for COVID, but COVID isn't necessarily the thing that killed them. And that the ones that it did kill, they had mad underlining shit. So the fact of the matter is, it comes down to, that's like if you get shot and you have the flu. The flu ain't what killed you. You just so happen to have the flu when you got shot. Now, that's not misinformation. That came straight from the CDC. I saw it. So if it's misinformation, that's misinformation that I got from the news.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're just talking. Like she's throwing these things at me that aren't factual. It's those straight up blind follow. And I'm just telling you to check for herself, because if you check, you'll see this. Right? She gets mad. She gets up and walks out.
Obviously.
And she makes her man go. Her man didn't want to go. You know. Mm-hmm. And once again, I was saying, you don't have to leave. You know, people getting on her. I'm like, don't get on her. Don't let them separate us. You know what I'm saying? She's allowed to have the opinions that she has. She's allowed. So someone said, I don't let her bother you. I said, I don't let her bother me. This is every night. I'm surprised only one person left. I'm surprised. Normally my record, I have a record of 12, but normally it's about 4 to 5. You know what I'm saying? That walk out. But mind you, there's 80 people that stay. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Once again, to look at those numbers, to sit there and say, Gary, put a counter in the corner. Gary walked 5 today. Gary walked 2 today. Gary, and at the end of the month, you got Gary walked 3,000 fucking people, right? But they're not showing you the 10,000, the 15,000 that stayed.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So we're going back and forth, and then she leaves. So once she leaves, I go back into my shit, but then, dude, It just became like an open forum TED Talk. Like, it wasn't about we just sitting there talking. And at one point, I'm sitting there trying to do it, and the 2 dudes in the front are talking, right? And the one dude says to the other dude, I didn't hear what you said. I couldn't hear you over him. And I said, yeah, you're not going to hear him over me. I'm the dude with the mic. Remember me? And I said, but you know what? You guys paid your money to come in here. If you just want to talk, feel free. I'll sit back and watch this show. And we all just started talking. Conversation, just like everybody giving each other respect to say what they had to say. Then I would reply. Then this other dude was like, I don't understand why you don't want to take it. He said, you took all your other vaccines, when you were young. I said, yeah, I didn't have a choice. Mm-hmm. And he says, yeah, but your mother did that in wanting the best for you, to keep you safe. I said, yeah. But my mother's not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it real. It's not like I come from geniuses, look at me.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm sure she did with the information she had, what she thought was best for me.
Of course. Yep.
But now I have control over that.
Right.
And I choose what the fuck I want to throw inside this body.
Yeah, man. The other thing that people look over is that this is the first time an mRNA vaccine has been used on humans.
Yes.
This is the first one. They discovered this shit.
Yeah. Want to hear me call? I'm going to coin a new phrase right now, and it might get me canceled. Uh-huh. I call that shit drug rape. You know what I'm saying? They want to rape me with their drug. They want to force their drug into me. I'm saying no, but for some reason, no doesn't mean no in this case.
Yeah, bro. And we've talked about it before, but the federal government is suing Johnson & Johnson, and Johnson & Johnson's paying out for opioid distribution, and their part to play in that. But and then they're making a vaccine. They're like, oh no, we should trust the drug companies, while they're actively getting sued by the federal government.
It works. It doesn't work. I'm just saying it's for each man to be able to make his own fucking decision. That's all, man.
Right.
And all of a sudden, is what? I become the bad guy, But it's funny because when the lady left, right, she goes and talks to Zach, because she loves Zach. She loves Zach. So she's out there talking to Zach. She's all upset. She's huffing and puffing. And she's like, he's, and Zach's like, he's dangerous. Because Zach's a dick. And of course, she goes, yes, he's dangerous. And it's like, To who? To who? First of all, I've never had it, as far as I know.
I think you had it a couple times, dog.
I don't know. Felt like I had the flu like I've gotten the last 50 years I've been alive.
Right.
I haven't gotten sick in any way that felt different. You know, sometimes it's worse, sometimes it's not worse when you get sick. But I didn't experience nothing different from the last 51 years I've been alive and I've been getting sick.
Man, and when
I
you
had body aches, which
right.
I've had before. I've thrown up, which I've done before. I had the shits, which I've done before. There was nothing new. My head didn't start spinning around.
Right.
I didn't have no uncontrollable, just swinging my arms around. I was like, oh my God, this is something different. No, it was all the same shit that I've had before. And then my body has fought off before. So as far as I know, I haven't had it. When I got my physical, I had no antibodies whatsoever, which means I never had it. Otherwise, there would have been some antibodies built up for it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I don't know how long the antibodies stay around, but
yeah, they don't stay around forever, but either way.
Yeah, they probably would have showed up. Yeah, I mean, when I think about it, every time that I've been sick, it's been some variation of, stomach bug, nasal congestion, whatever the fuck. And then 3 to 7 days later, you're good.
I do drugs, dude. I walk around with a lot of those symptoms. Coughing, runny nose, body aches. That comes with doing drugs too.
Yeah. No, that's true. It definitely does. Hold on
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm cold. I got to turn my AC off real quick. Hold on.
Oh, go fuck yourself. You got to turn his AC off because he's cold. Some people are spoiled, man. I'd rather be, I don't know, too hot, too cold. I guess it all sucks.
Yeah, man, it's barely ever just the right temperature, There's like 10 days a year that are perfect, no matter what area you live in. And then every other day is either too hot or too cold.
But I got to be honest, that shit was the craziest show I've ever done.
That reminds me of some shows that I've seen you guys have at the Pier. Those old Pier shows were like that.
They were great, but I never had a show where and it wasn't like people just talking. It was like a group conversation. People shut up to hear what the other person had to say.
Yeah.
And then I would say something, and then someone else would say something, and then someone might respond. At some points, people talk together. I'd be like, wait up, let this person say what they got to say. It was insane. It was fucking insane. But yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know. They told me I was dangerous again. Someone said that should be the title of my next special. Gary G. Garcia. The G is for dangerous. I thought that was a great title, actually. The G is for dangerous.
Yeah, that's good. That's
but I'm trying to work on new shit and get the fuck out of talking about this shit, man. Because the fact of the matter is, all people get is upset. Mm-hmm. People don't want to have open dialogue and conversation. No one does it as good as my man Joe Rogan, and people are fucking going on him. Meanwhile, I don't know. I don't agree with everything he says, and you don't have to. I mean, a person's not allowed to have an opinion. And the thing is, that's the thing. They're saying there's not an opinion on this, that this isn't an opinion thing. You're not allowed to have an opinion on this because this is something that's going to save lives. So there's not about opinions. Shut up. They were talking about this dude who was anti-vaccination, and he recently died from COVID. And he was anti-COVID, anti-vaccination. He recently died of COVID. That's what the article said. I did a little more research to find out that the dude was in his 80s. You know what I'm saying? He was anti-COVID, but he got vaccinated.
Oh.
He went and got vaccinated. They didn't put that in there. They just put the fact that he spoke against it.
Man, I just I stopped looking at all that shit. Any of the news articles about COVID, I just go right past it, dog.
People send me shit. And meanwhile, people acting like cops ain't out there still killing people. There was a shooting out in fucking Virginia Tech, I think it was.
Really?
I woke up to an article on that. Yeah. There's shit going on all over the fucking world, and motherfuckers.
Well, the Olympics are going on also.
Yeah, fuck the Olympics.
Oh, dude.
Who watches the fucking Olympics?
Rogan addresses repeated use of the N-word. Oh, my God.
What, Rogan?
Yeah, he used the N-word.
What, in his stand-up?
No, I don't know.
I can't see him dropping M-bombs on his podcast.
Dude, I think it might have been hold on.
I would have to watch that whole podcast. I would have to watch it.
See if I can find the post.
Hey, Spotify pulled a couple of his episodes. I think they pulled like 70 of them.
Yeah. He was saying, he just apologized for some of the shit he said on like old episodes.
When he was in his 20s.
Yeah. No, not in his 20s, bro. I mean, it was it was like 10 years ago, but yeah, you know.
I'm just joking.
I mean, I've said some really dumb shit too, bro. You know,
Dude.
and I'm not a hateful person, and you know, you got to give people a fucking break, man. Like if you want people to accept you for who you are, you got to cut people a fucking break on things, you know? Like
I'm sure if you go to every single episode that we've done, I've said something that someone could cancel me on. Or at least attempt to.
Dude, yeah. Every episode, there's at least five things that both of us say separately that could both get us canceled.
Well, I mean, you get canceled. I mean, you could go to a job with no face. They won't know it's you. You know what I'm saying? They'd have to follow Brian Licata's name wherever it goes. You know, me, my face is what I sell in a sense.
True. Yeah, no, that's
you know what I'm saying? Like I'd have to go up there with a mask. And my voice alone would fucking give me away. Imagine me on that fucking show where people sing with the mask singer. They know it's me right off the bat. The minute I go, this next song I'm gonna do, they're like, that's G.
And they hear then they hear the cough. Like, oh, that's definitely G.
You know what's fucking crazy is I never cough on stage. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I cough on is this podcast because they go long. So it's like, you know, you get relaxed. But that's the thing. Like we have an open conversation. People say shit all the time, man. Sometimes I forget that I'm even on the fucking air.
I know, dude.
You know what I'm saying? And you just say shit. Like
I've never once rewatched podcast episodes. I don't do it. I record it, I edit it, I post it.
Oh no, I always watch it. Well, I try to get clips.
Yeah.
I watch it to get the clips. I watch it to see if I say something that I might be able to turn into a bit.
Right.
So I always watch it once. You know. So whenever you look at the views, you can -1 because that one's me.
A quick plug for the special. Check it out. You did not see me here tonight on YouTube. Your boy Gary G. Garcia's first
almost at 2,500.
Almost at 2,500. My first production. Yeah, 2,496. Come on. Let's get this
four more. Let's get over the weekend. We'll hit 25. But we're trying to get 100,000, dog. We're moving slow, but you know, we're moving slow, but
yeah, dude, you never know when it's gonna change.
I think I'm gonna wake up one day and just be like, holy shit. Like I did when we did the Chong fucking when we had Tommy Chong on here the next day, I fucking went on my Instagram and it was just nothing but new followers. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I got like 300 followers in one day, and then the next day I lost 110.
Really?
Instagram's bullshit. Instagram, you get on that shit, you get like followers, then you lose followers, then you get followers, then you lose followers. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's dumb.
I've never unfollowed someone unless they were a dick.
Yeah.
You know, like specifically to me.
I'll unfollow some motherfuckers.
I mean, I'm not saying I never did. During the whole lockdown, there were certain people I had to unfollow.
Yeah, I unfollow people frequently, actually.
I just had to because I didn't realize they were so ignorant. You know, and it's not even about, like, once again, it's not about whether you believe it or not. There's people who go up, and even in what I do in comedy, and they make fun of the way I feel. Mm-hmm. And that's fine because it's funny and they're making credible points.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when a person tells me they, you know, Gary, I seen you sniff cocaine off a toilet seat. You know what I'm saying? And you're afraid to take the vaccination. I'm sorry, I trust the Colombian drug lord who I never met more than my government. And the person who cleans that toilet seat more than my government.
Which is interesting because the Colombian coke dealers and the government are kind of business partners in a sense.
Dude, stop throwing up those symbols, all right?
What,
we are not affiliated with the Illuminati in any way, just so you know. All right. So before people start going, he's wearing black, he's wearing white. There's always I noticed that too.
The duality.
The duality. And I noticed there were a couple. Actually, it's been weird. The last 4 episodes. The first episode, we were both wearing black hoodies. Second one, we were both in white. The third one, I was in white, you was in black. And then this one, I'm in black, you're in white. So for all those conspiracy theorists out there, this is just, there are some things that just happen. Stop throwing up those fucking sixes and those demon fucking hot things, man. But you got to remember, when I grew up, this was just rock and roll. That's all it was. You know what I'm saying? Back when I grew up, this was just rock and roll. Then they start showing all the presidents throwing it up. And I'm like, all of them. They got pictures of all of them going like this at some point. The shit goes so deep. It's ridiculous sometimes to even fucking care.
It is, dude. It is. And when I got
people try to cancel people because of shit they say. And that's what they spend their time on.
Dude,
trying to make sure they could take down fucking Joe Rogan and trying to take down fucking my man Dave Chappelle, sitting there trying to take him down. That's what you're spending your time on. The world is crumbling around you, and you want to spend your time trying to take down an individual who never did shit to you.
Bro, you know what you can do if
you never watched his shows, then you wouldn't even know him, because it's not like he's going out of his way, any of them, to get to you. You know what I'm saying? I do my business. People come to me. Right. I'm not knocking on your doors, forcing you to hear what I got to say.
Well, it's the same thing with this podcast. We haven't done one drop of paid advertising. If you follow us, you see the show. Rogan, same shit. I mean, they people pay to advertise on his show, but he doesn't advertise his own.
Yeah. I mean, but at the end of the day, I mean, listen, we would love to get some advertisements, but
we're not advertising our show out there. We're not paying.
Yeah. Like I'm not sitting there inviting people to our page. I'm not sitting there, if you're watching the show, I'll tell you what I'm doing and ask you to check it.
Yeah. We'll share clips.
You come to us. Like, in other words, that's the business we're in. Nobody, Joe Rogan ain't fucking sending CDs of his shit out to people or forcing people to fucking listen to his show. Right. If you didn't listen to it, you'd have no beef with him at all. The same way I'm sure there's a bunch of dicks out there that I don't know, and I don't know them. So I ain't got no beef with them.
Man, a really simple piece of advice that I got a while back, and for all these people who are pissed off about this kind of shit, go out and do something for somebody else and quit worrying about whatever nonsense it is you got up in your head. Quit worrying about Joe Rogan being a fucking racist piece of shit, or quit getting angry. Go find the homeless guy who lives in your fucking neighborhood, make him something to eat, give him a fucking hoodie, and maybe you'll feel better about yourself instead of worrying about trivial shit that don't fucking matter.
Yeah, at least drop a fucking air freshener around his neck or something.
Dude, something. Every morning when I go to work, there's this couple who panhandles on 95. Every once in a while, bro, I'll bring an apple or a banana, or I'll give them like $5, $10, whatever. They're nice people, but they're heroin addicts. They're living on the street, but they hustle at the same spot. So whatever. How much does an apple or banana cost me to give them something to eat in the morning?
I wouldn't know. I don't eat fruit.
Yeah, dude, it's cheap. It's very, very cheap.
I don't eat fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, but it's like
my shit comes in gummy form. I mean, I guess I sneak in some vegetables here and there on some things.
Yeah, like probably Chinese food mostly, right? Rice and beans, maybe.
No, usually like if I do a grilled chicken sandwich, they'll throw spinach on the top of it instead of lettuce.
Right.
So I mean, some spinach, I mean, I eat corn. That shit ain't got no health value to it. Green beans.
All right, so I got in a story actually from yesterday that I want to tell you about. So the ladies picked me up from work, right? And then we're on our way down to go to Miami. They wanted to stop at the grocery store.
What are you wearing? What are you wearing? Are you just like a pimp? Are you just like a pimp? You looking all smooth and shit?
No, but I wasn't looking bad, except for this fucking gargantuan just mountain.
I thought you owed somebody money, And right now they had I thought they had the beam on your head. I was waiting for your head to get shot off just now.
I got the sniper at the
I was
parking
ready to
deck
say, yo,
across the street.
dude, somebody's snipering you, dude. I was waiting for that shit to move off your head onto your white shirt. I was waiting to go like this, down your face and onto your white shirt right here, then back up to your head.
Mm-hmm. All right, can I continue?
Well, you're young.
Right.
You have youth, and with youth comes pimples.
Right. All right, you done? Can I finish the story?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, so we go to Whole Foods, right?
Very white thing to do.
We were all white last night. So I went in and I was like, I'm hungry. So I go to like the hot food area, right? And I'm like, all right, Whole Foods, healthy, white people shit, the hot food section. I'm probably gonna find some good like stir fry, maybe like a piece of fried chicken or something. So I'm looking at the food. I'm like, man,
none of that's white people shit.
It's not white people shit, but in a grocery store, you'll get something decent, right? Like a fast food quality, like a Panda Express, which is which isn't good. But I was in transit, and this is where we stopped. So I was trying to find my best option.
I don't have a problem with you buying that stuff. Yes.
And this isn't something I would ever. It was actually my first time ever in a Whole Foods, and I'll probably never go back to one either.
I think I've been there maybe once or twice.
So I see this like the bakery in the deli, and I order a sandwich on ciabatta bread. I get mozzarella, balsamic vinaigrette, tomato, red onion, roasted red peppers, olive oil. Get a little like Italian sandwich.
The works. Get the work. Let me get it with the work, Sal.
And I gotta say, bro, it was a decent sandwich, and it was $8. And I was like, okay, a
decent sandwich at a decent price.
A decent sandwich at a decent price. So, but then here's where it gets a little weird for me, right? So I go outside. I sit at this little table out front while I'm waiting for the girls to come out with their order. I'm eating my sandwich. Then I go into the bathroom, and I've been seeing this guy, sweeping, putting carts away. His name was it was a Spanish guy, older gentleman, probably 65 to 75. And on his name tag, it was Many, not Manny. It was Many, M-A-N-Y, Many. So I see Many sweeping up, right? He's sweeping out front. He's putting the carts. He's
that's probably his name, Many. He might have another brother named Few. That could be his name, man.
So I then go into the bathroom, and then I see him pull out one of those those like industrial looking cell phones that looks like it's probably like 10 years old, but it's like drop proof, waterproof, whatever. It's a smartphone, but it ain't an iPhone, and it ain't really an Android. It's kind of just like
it's like some thickish looking thing.
Yeah, it would be like what the UPS guy uses to check into a place.
Yes.
Right? So I go into the bathroom. Many is in front of me. I'm following him, and then he goes up to the door jamb. As he's going in, he has a little holster in his belt clip, and he goes up and he has to scan a barcode on the bathroom to signify that he is checking in to clean the fucking thing. Like, remember when they used to have that piece of paper? And you would sign, and they had the initials. It'd be like BL, and that's how they keep track of what employee cleaned the bathroom. Well,
yeah, but motherfuckers can lie on that.
Exactly. And Whole Foods is owned by Amazon. So it's like, okay, in one sense.
Fix your mic.
You can't hear me? Is it okay?
Now I can. Yeah, there you
go. In one sense, you understand an employer trying to keep track of their employees. And a time clock and, checking your work and all that stuff is fine. But when you're doing this stuff that's data driven, over the course of a year, there's going to be data sets for how long Many is cleaning the bathroom. Like, how frequently is he doing it? How is he doing it compared to the other people? What is the performance rate?
Why does he take 2 minutes longer?
Right. Well, and then depending on the shift that Many works, is he better in the morning? Is he better in the evening? Or is he better on the overnight shift? So then maybe this guy will start getting scheduled based on when he's most efficient. So it's just...
Well, wouldn't that make sense?
Of course it does, and especially for a bottom line. But to me, it's just like, I don't want that. I don't want that world. You know, I don't want.
That's too much?
It's too much, man. It
it's
really
too much
is.
If they're making many.
Yeah, dude. It's
check in any.
But
anytime he goes in and out.
But the point that I want to illustrate is that is one small, tiny example of something I observed while getting a sandwich last night. You know, and just multiply that by any interaction you go on. Like, you know, I walk from my apartment and then drive down to the traffic light, and I've probably been on 10 cameras. You know, there's cameras all over the parking deck, all over the entrance, and they're all being recorded 24/7, all straight to the cloud. And where's that shit going?
Over 100 times. Over 100 times, probably 1,000 times a day.
And the biggest part of Amazon's is AWS, which is their server storage. You know what that is? The Amazon Web Services. Okay, so really how the internet works, and the joke is when you store your stuff on the internet, you're really just storing it on someone else's computer. Because all the internet is just a connection of computers all across the world, right?
Yeah.
So Amazon, Facebook, Google, the federal government, every other government have these mammoth warehouses that just have these big servers that store data. So if you want a website and you want to host it on the internet, you need to find a server to host it on, and you pay Amazon or Google or these other companies to host it. That's how the shit works. So Amazon
can't do it on your own. There's no way you could do it on your own.
No, you can do it on your own. It's just very expensive. Yeah, it's very, very expensive. And that's, you know, like with podcasting, it's you know, you can make your own website, get it hosted. You can either host it yourself or get it up on a server, and you can do whatever you want. That's why podcasting it's free radio. You know?
I wanted to take us back just for a second.
Oh boy.
Because there's another part to that story when the lady walked out with her husband.
Oh shit. Okay. Let's hear it.
That I forgot to say. It's just hysterical because I see Chris, the bouncer, afterwards, and he's telling me, you know, that the lady was pissed, you know, and that she was upset. And the husband was like, you know, it's a comedy show. What are you getting upset about? You know, this and that. Right. And he mentions to me, he goes, you know, the lady was blind, right? And I was like, she was blind?
Really?
And he goes, yes. Yeah. And he goes, yeah, she was blind. I had to literally bring her to the seat. He goes, that's why when she went to walk out with the husband had to hold her by the arm, and they walked down the wrong way. And I go, really? And she goes, yeah. I go, I kind of feel a little bad now. And he goes, why? She wasn't deaf. She was blind. He goes, even if she could see you, she was still going to walk out.
Yeah.
I said, good point.
Dude, he's right.
He said she was, yeah. He's like, why? Because why does that make you feel bad? She was blind, not deaf. He says you can still hear what the fuck he was saying. That's what made her leave.
Mm-hmm.
I just had to share that part though, because I felt like that was the whole point of the story. But it's true.
It's a good point.
You know, it's a good point. She would have left anyway.
She would have.
I want to big up JoJo and Scotty. Pew, 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 pew. Beta G, shout out to you. They do the morning show over here in Jersey. I don't remember what the exact. Hold on a second. I got the station.
I think it's 100.7 WZXL or no? Hoping I mess that up. I think it's 100.7 WZXL.
Yeah, man. Big up
100.7 WZXL. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it, man. Big up to JoJo and Scotty.
Yeah.
You know, WZXL. They do the morning show out here, man. They have AC Jokes. We come down there on Thursdays and we do like a little segment with them. And this week I got to go down, and I went down alone, and we had a great fucking time. And some people came out to see me because of this show.
Dude,
Every time I do this show,
can you call me in on one of those shows, or can I phone in? I'm sure I can, right?
Probably, yeah. I mean,
yeah, dude. Ask them to do a segment and phone me in.
It's at like 6 a.m.
That's fine. I don't care.
No, actually, I wake up at 6. We go on at 7:15.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll do a segment from 7:15 to like 7. We do like 5 minutes, 7 minutes or whatever.
That's cool.
You know, we told the story about me shaking my dick. Had that couple.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the morning show. They don't care. They go in. I mean, we didn't say dick, You know what I'm saying? But it was good. We're gonna get him on the show. You know, we're gonna get him on the show. I always big up this show on their show. They let me promote this show. They let me promote shit. But every time I do their show, I always get at least one couple that comes to see me. Always. And they're like, we heard you on the radio. We came to see you. So big up to them, man. Big up to everybody that listens to Scotty and JoJo and says, yo, let me go see this dude G.
I also, man, I have respect for guys who are still doing radio. Because it's kind of like being a clean comic. You know? Like you have to do a clean show, man. And you have to like, dude, imagine if we had a producer that like I produced the show. We produced the show together, you know? We don't report to anybody. Did you imagine having somebody to report to for this shit?
Dude, when we used to do the AM radio station, AC Jokes for a minute, we had like a time slot on AM radio. And we used to make fun of it because it was AM radio or whatever, you know. But we had a dude, I can't remember his name, that, you know, he was the sound man and everything.
Yes, dude. Yeah, that guy was the man. I remember him. Yeah.
Yo, he was the man. But I was the first one when I came on the show, because everyone would go on and not even think about him.
Right.
When they gave me the chance to go on the show, I brought him into the show because he had to be into the show, because I told him, listen, there was a delay. I told him, don't go sleeping on that button. I slip a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that dude was constantly, when I was doing my shit, beep, 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 because they had the delay so that he could beat me when I curse. I'd be like, did you get that one? Did you get? I got that one. I got that one. I would curse all the time. I'd always forget.
Yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard if you're in front of a mic and you curse. It's hard to be in front of a mic and not curse. You know, you gotta adjust that. Like, when do you ever have to censor yourself? Only on the radio.
No, and that's the thing. Even like on stage, I'm just being myself.
Right.
Maybe to another power sometimes, but I'm just being myself. I'm just talking. So it's hard to, you know, switch it up. But you know what's funny is I went on the AM show. I went on JoJo and Scotty's show with Zach one time. And this was like during the summer. So in the summer, the nights be long, yo. And now you're going at 7 a.m. to go do this show. And the minute we get there, I look at Zach and I could tell Zach had a rough night. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Zach probably still a little fucked up from last night, you know? Because I know I am, but I'm looking much better than him. So right when I see him walk up, I'm like, this motherfucker's going to slip on the radio today. And when we do it, there's nobody there with a delay. It's just them two at 7 a.m.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? It's 7 a.m. Our segment goes live. There's a bunch of shit that like they pre-record, you know what I'm saying? And they play it and it's pre-recorded and we're sitting there talking and it sounds like they're on the radio.
Right.
Everything's a lie, people. But our segment is live. Like he just brings us up, you know, they punches us in and we start talking and then they go back to the music and then, you know, they usually leave and then show stays on for like another
hour,
another fucking like half hour. You know what I'm saying? Because it's music and then they have the things they always say.
Right.
So that all gets punched in, you know?
Yep.
But yo, the first thing, right when they start, we're here with our voice from Atlanta, AC Jokes. Check them out. We love when they come through. How you guys doing? And Zach's like, man, I'm so fucking. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to fucking credit. Like just dropping F-bombs left and right. It was hysterical. And then they were like, nah, we're all right. Just early in the morning. You're all right. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no children are listening, and nobody who's going to complain is listening either. So that's how the FCC works. It has to be a complaint from somebody.
Yeah.
The FCC doesn't investigate unless somebody complains.
And they told them that the owner don't mind the beef. So they're like, really? Don't stress it. He doesn't mind. He doesn't mind the beef. You know what I'm saying? So, but right away, the first words out of his mouth, he started dropping F-bombs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I knew it. I said, I'm looking at him. I'm like, this dude is not going to remember that we're on radio.
Yeah.
He's not going to remember. He's just going to think it's like that's the thing, especially if you do podcasts too, you know, it gets a little tricky, man. You know,
it gets hairy.
It's hairy. I got to remember. I usually ask. I'm like, yo, could I say anything? You know, or do I need to like try? I attempt. Like if they tell me I got to be sensitive, I could do it right. I could talk without cursing if I have to. You know, I'm not a fucking animal.
I would say you're not an animal. You're barbaric for sure, but not an animal. No.
But you know, like people bug on me too, because like, you know, I talk the way I talk. I never claim to have a lot of education, but then I throw words like eloquent at them and shit. I throw words that they get that unlike they get what do I say on that one joke? Inquisitive. You know what I'm saying? Like I use some big words that I actually know what they mean, although I might not be able to spell it. Like I don't think I could spell inquisitive. INQUISTIBE.
Quiz. INQUISITIVE. Is that what you said?
I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to figure it out. Let's see how this feels. Let's fucking figure it out. Let's see if I know. It sucks because like I use words, but I'm not great at spelling.
All right,
you know, I misspell a lot of shit. Thank God for texting, right? I would think people like really can't spell words now. Inquisitive. INQUISTIBE. Boom. Boom. I got it right. I feel good on shit like that. You know, people say because you got a GED, you know, that you're not necessarily smart in some sort of ways. I say I think I'm smarter because I did, you know, in 4 months what it took you 4 years to do.
No, that's not true. And you are less intelligent than people who have a high school diploma. That is a fact.
Really?
Not all of them. You're just not as intelligent as me, who has a high school diploma.
But you know, you're more. You went to college too, right?
Yeah, but I dropped out actually. I dropped out of one school twice.
I dropped out. Let you back again.
Dropped out 4 times. Yeah,
dropped out 4 times.
Yeah, 4 times.
See, that goes to show you school is all about the money. They're like, fuck it, you want to come back? Come back.
Dude, that's exactly what it is. It was all about the money. And the federal government backs the loans, so that's
Do you still owe student loans?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Do you pay them?
Yeah. You got to, bro. They'll fucking you'll get your wages garnished if you don't pay that. What's fucked up, bro,
they can't garnish what they don't know you get.
Listen, I could get I could have a $2 million house, right? I could foreclose on that. I could have all this credit card debt, and I could file for bankruptcy, and it would all get wiped away. But not those credit, not the student loans, not the student loans.
Wow. And you would think the country wants an educated country. You know, like there's certain things that I'll say it. There's certain things that should be free. Education is one of them.
Yeah. And
it should be free to everybody who wants to be educated. They should be allowed to go and get educated. An educated country is a strong country. So healthcare. People, I don't know. You know what it is with healthcare? When you say free healthcare, America has gotten people to think that all those countries that have free healthcare, it doesn't work. They got us all thinking that shit. It doesn't work. You know, but I know motherfuckers who've gotten injured in those countries, and man, they were like, I went in, got my shit taken care of, no bill. You know what I'm saying? It works. And you want to know why it works? Is because a healthy country is a strong country. But an educated country is a strong country. Those are the things that matter. It shouldn't matter to you if I fucking want to get high. If I want to get high, then that's me, man. I won't go as far as this country will allow us to go because I don't put in the hustle. But if you put in the hustle, you know, do you know people still fucking get weed is still classified as a class, as a whatchamacallit, as a 1. And I looked up the definition, what makes it a Schedule 1. Do you know what makes it a Schedule 1 drug?
No medical benefit. That's what it is.
That there's no recognized medical benefit. Mm-hmm. And I'm sitting here going, all the evidence that is out of the medical benefits of marijuana, and it's still a Schedule 1. Come on, man.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Oxy isn't even a Schedule 1.
No. Chris. All right, let's
meth isn't even a Schedule 1.
Yeah, dude, it was really funny. I was talking to a friend the other day about Adderall, and I'm like, "Yo, it is amphetamines.
Yeah,
it's amphetamines. It's not much different from meth. Trust me, I've done both. It's not much different. Meth is way better. Obviously, it's stronger. It's more euphoric. It's hands down far superior.
I
it's
don't
not
like.
that
I've
different.
done meth twice by accident.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I say it was meth because I know it wasn't Molly. I was told it was Molly, but Molly's never kept me up for 5 days.
And listen, bro, honestly, if you were doing e-pills back in the day, dog, you were doing crank also. Have you ever done crank? Because that's meth.
Yeah, I did E, like, only I didn't like E, probably because it had that fucking meth shit in it. I didn't like E. I always liked MDMA, pure fucking, just pure MDMA. I like that. I don't like, I like if there's a little speed in it, to get you up and be like, do. But I don't like, that shit had me up for 5 days. I didn't rub my nipples once.
All right. Okay. So this is, so a Schedule 1 is a drug that, or other substance, high potential for abuse, or substance that has no currently accepted medical treatment in the U.S.
Treatment, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. No medical treatment. Not that it works, but it's not an approved treatment. So you got heroin, which they're actually in Canada and Switzerland providing heroin maintenance to drug addicts now, which is wild. LSD, marijuana, mescaline, MDMA, GHB, ecstasy, psilocybin, Quaalude, cot, bath salts.
Wait, go up against that. It says synthetic marijuana now.
Right. And analogs.
So, marijuana is up on the top. See, but once again, marijuana shouldn't be up there. There's known medical treatments. LSD, another one that shouldn't be up there. There's known fucking benefits of that shit. Known benefits to it. So that's another one that shouldn't be up there. And then you look at this. This is what? Schedule 2?
Yeah.
Look at that fentanyl.
Top of the list, dog.
Top of the list, fentanyl.
And look at this, amphetamine, dextroamphetamine. Okay, so, all right. So at the top, we have heroin, and then we have fucking crank right underneath it. Listen, people,
because
these drugs are the same. Take it from two people who've done lots of drugs.
Yeah.
Heroin and opiates, they're all the fucking same. They do the same thing on the brain. Honestly, I would prefer pharmaceutical grade heroin than I would street grade heroin.
Yes.
Okay. But I would prefer street grade meth than I would pharmaceutical grade meth. I prefer.
You want your meth cooked in a 7-Up bottle, right?
No. No.
Yeah, I watch Drugland, baby. I know.
Nah, dude, I want my shit produced in those super clean Mexican super labs. That's where I want the shit cooked because those motherfuckers cook the best shit.
Is it blue?
No, dude, it's crystal clear.
Oof.
It's not blue, bro. It's crystal.
I don't like that shit, man. That's too much. Who wants to feel that fucking good? But that's a Schedule 2. That's Schedule 2. Fentanyl. The shit that's killing everybody is less than marijuana as far as time goes. That's insanity. And marijuana is legal in a bunch of states now, and it's still a Schedule 1. That's in fucking sanity.
Look at that thing, bro.
Yo, where did they get a picture of these people fucking like packing that shit?
Oh, these are probably
go back to that scale. How much was that weight right there?
60 grams. 59.
60 grams.
Yeah, 59.9.
Woo, man.
I got
street value.
How
much does a gram? How much does a gram go for?
Depends on where you're at, bro. I mean, over on the East Coast, it's probably like $60 to $100 a gram. West Coast, it's a gram's like a 20 rock, 25 rock, depending on who you know.
Yeah, I don't know anybody. I never even like seen a rock like that in person. I've never even seen like. No one's ever said, like, I've never even seen meth where someone's like, you want some meth? And they showed me meth.
Man, you're going to start to see it more and more on the East Coast. It's already in Philly. It's in New York. I'm not going to see it. You're going to see people on it, though. You are. You're going to see people on it, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never been, like, people offer me drugs. No one's ever been like, meth or heroin. No one's ever, and those are two things I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck how down I am or how up I am. I don't
like uppers though, no?
I like shit that brings me up, yeah. but like up for the night, you know, to chill, not up for 5 fucking days, sitting there laying in the bed going, I'm so fucking tired. I'm so fucking tired. It doesn't even feel like I have eyelids. Tears were just pouring out of my tear ducts like this because I was just up like, I was like, that wasn't fucking Molly. That wasn't Molly. When I see this motherfucker, I'm gonna let him know. 5 days.
Yeah, bro, I know how it be. I know how it be, dog. It's some wild shit.
I thought I was gonna die that night, actually, because at one point I thought I was gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah, dude, it's intense. I've had I
was getting busy.
Crazy experiences.
I was getting busy, and I was like, I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack, but I still kept going. The pride of a man is what kills him in bed.
I gotta take a piss, bro. Keep talking. I gotta go. I'm sorry.
No, actually, dude, we gotta wrap it up, man. We gotta wrap it up.
Hold it.
Pinch the head of your dick for a second. All right. People, we want to thank you for listening, man. For those of y'all that catch all our shit, man, once again, I can't tell you how much that means to us. Brian, anything you need to share, anything we got going on? We still need those followers on Patreon so I can beat his ass. Follow our Patreon. YouTube.
Patreon, Brian the video guy.
Patreon. Instagram, right? Brian the video guy. No underscores or anything like that, right?
No underscores.
Just Brian the video guy.
Yes, sir.
Man, Brian Licata.
Yeah, and I'm also, if you're interested in podcasting, I created a tutorial showing how I upload our episodes to the service. I'm going to be making more tutorials like that if you want to learn how to podcast.
Dope. See, look at that, man.
Stay tuned.
This is why I always ask them. This is why I always say, you have anything to share before we close, because I never take for granted that he has nothing to say. And look at that. That was dope, man. I didn't even know we were doing that.
Yeah. No, this is something I'm going to start doing some more tutorials to try to help some people out who want to do, because people ask me stuff about podcasting all the time. And I tell people, like, I have the same conversations over and over again with different people. So I figured I might as well
check my video.
Yeah, check the video out. Just send them a link, you know?
Yeah. There you go, man.
Yep.
All right, man. That's what's going on, Brian. Once again, I'll be Monday nights over at Grizzly Pear for the Not Quite Tuesday midnight show. And every other day, as of right now, you can you can catch me at AC Jokes, but I do have a show coming up. Let me see where it is. Man, people are so stupid, yo. Here it is. Boom. So I am going to be on February 17th at 7:00. The Year Brothers 10. That's over in Bell Boulevard. All right. Bell Boulevard in Queens, 4012 Bell Boulevard. Follow me, see where it's at. Yeah, that should be dope. They got a dope lineup on that, yo.
That was a great that was a great ad read, bro.
Whatever. It's called the Year Brothers 10. All right. That's the name of the place, I guess. It's at 40-12 Bell Boulevard, Queens, New York, 7:00, February 17th in Queens. It's a dope lineup. We got Alex Carbano, me, Marcy Green's on there, yo. Fucking Jacob Williams, I know. Nathan Orton. It's going to be a good show. All right. And it's hosted by Steven Pantelides.
I know that guy.
Yeah, he's an all right dude. So come check me out there if you're in Queens. Other than that, man, thanks for listening. It's another episode of Rated G in the books.
Peace.